Hello everyone, it's Fraser from Motor Match Chester here, and I'm very pleased we're doing a special video tour as I take you around this 2016 Mercedes-Benz C-Class that's just arrived here on site. This fantastic luxury vehicle boasts a mileage just slightly over 34,000 miles, which is quite low for the age, and it boasts a 2-litre petrol engine with an automatic transmission. This car's also of the AMG line spec, so it's got some amazing sporty features in store. And overall, the love and care put into this vehicle is reflected in its quality, as it's nearly spotless the whole way through. Jumping inside, we'll find there's actually quite a lot of space here, and I can tell you firsthand that the full leather interior is incredibly comfortable, and the panoramic sunroof up above really does create a nice airy feel inside. And of course, the seats are incredibly easy to adjust thanks to the electric controls on the doors here. You'll also find the passenger in the front and the driver have the memory seat options, which I'll delve into later on, and heated seat functionality. We can easily access the back by simply lifting forward, and then the electronics kick in and move the seat forward for us automatically, so there's no need to fumble around here. There's lots of room for 2 passengers in the back, again in that full leather comfort, with tons of additional pockets for storage all around, and of course extra aircon here in the rear as well. So as we come to the rear of the vehicle, we can easily access the boot through the key fob, and it springs right up for us, and you'll see there's tons of space in store. It's not just all sporty power in this vehicle, but also a nice amount of practicality. And of course, it's very easy to close as well. Just simply press the button up above, and it does all the work for you. Coming to the driver's side now, and of course, you've got all the controls you'd expect, including a lot more, as well as those heated seats and those memory seat functions I mentioned before. We've also got our central locking and our mirror and window controls, and even a remote boot release down below. There's tons of room down by the foot pedals, and as well the additional footrest, which is always a nice touch on those long road trips, and the additional grip on the pedals is also a great nice feature. The parking handbrake is located down here, which is a bit weird at first, but you get used to it very quickly. And of course, up above we have our automatic headlight control and our start-stop functionality for the keyless start on the engine. So behind the wheel now, and you can see everything you need to know at a glance on the dash here, thanks to the digital display. You can also connect a bunch of apps and use them from here as well, using the steering wheel mounted controls. Speaking of, on the left-hand side, we've got those menu controls I mentioned just before then, and on the right-hand side, you've got your volume controls and your Bluetooth controls. And of course, we've got the pedals behind the steering wheel, so you can change the gears up and down manually. Here I'm demonstrating the memory seat function, so you can electronically adjust the seat in a whole variety of ways to get to that perfect position, and then save it as position 1, 2 or 3. And then when you jump into the car, simply press that position and the seat will go back to how you saved it. Ideal if you're sharing the car with a partner, no need to argue about the seat positioning at all. So of course we've got our media display in the middle, controlled from the panel down below. Of course this features navigation. Here I'm just demonstrating that you can either use it almost like a mouse pad on a laptop, or alternatively you can use the control wire just above, the control circle there, simply press it in position or twist it, away you go, and you can easily flip through all the menus. It's very intuitive once you get used to it. And of course we've got our navigation open, and we've also got all our hotkeys down below on the lovely wood panelling, so we can switch the apps we need with a single button press. Here we're going for the radio, which of course features FM, DAB digital radio and AM radio on offer. Very easy to tune and set up, so you get your favourite stations set up with a single hotkey. And of course you can flick through and tune it to your heart's contents. And of course you can always play your own music by connecting your own devices, either physically or remotely via Bluetooth. And of course connecting your own device, especially by Bluetooth, lets you answer phone calls safely on the road. There's tons of features and options here. You can change your heart's contents as well as compatible apps once you've got your phone set up, so it's worth playing around and getting yourself familiarised. And of course we've even got the menu control here for the temperature. So you can easily change the dual zone climate control on the fly. This means the driver and the front passenger can have separate temperature settings, so no need to argue the car's too hot or too cold, everybody wins. And of course you can always just change the fan direction and speed and whatnot. There's a sync mode, so you can have it all unified as a single temperature, and as well the front and rear windscreen clearers will work exceptionally well. If we open up the wood panelling here, you'll see there's plenty of additional storage space and even a 12-volt port, so you can connect your devices and charge them up. And also there's additional storage space underneath our lovely leather armrest, which opens into two. So there's also two USB ports and an SD card slot here, so you can connect tons of devices and store them up, as well as playing them on the media player. The gear stick is quite unique here on the Mercedes. If you're not used to it before, you simply lift it up into the position you need. And of course we've got our reversing parking camera here with the front and rear parking sensors. And you'll also notice that as I turn the steering wheel, the guidelines turn with it, making this thing incredibly easy to manoeuvre into the tightest of spaces. So like I was saying with the gear stick, it's quite unique, but once you get used to it, it's like second nature. You can pull it down into drive with a single flick of a finger. You can even put it into manual by using those pedals behind the steering wheel and simply press the button on the side to put it from park into any position. So of course we've got that panoramic sunroof up above, let's not forget about it. You can easily use the control panel here to flick it open if you wish to do so. So on a nice sunny day come later on this year, you'll be able to get the airflow in and also enjoy the sun. Of course you can always close the screen there as well, so the sun's at an awkward angle, don't worry. But it's all controlled electronically, and you can just press it once and let go, and it does all the work for you. Overall, this is the ultimate luxury vehicle with amazing performance, efficiency, and it's one of the most comfortable cars I think I've ever sat in before. Sadly, that brings us to the end of this video tour. If you'd like some more information on this amazing cruiser, you can go on down to the YouTube video description where you can find a link to our listings. And of course, you can always find us directly at www.motormatch.com, where we do provide a click and collect service. Anyway, I hope you're all staying safe and have a great day. Cheers.